guys, I'm Callie Lewis.
And I am John P.
We are at the National Restaurant Association. I'm starving.
And we're at the LRS booth. There's lots of stuff going on here.
Absolutely.
How can you be starving? There's food everywhere.
Well, I know, I haven't had any to eat,
That's
but
true.
it's all smelling so good.
They make us work. But this isn't really work because we've actually got Jim and Jordan from AppSuite here, and we're going to have a cool conversation about...
Well, technology. You guys actually produce, you give your customers, restaurants, a customized app that will offer their customers loyalty programs.
That's
so
correct.
you kind of got a 2-in-1 with you guys, right?
Right.
Like each restaurant I go to, I need a different app.
Do you make them their own
We
app?
make their own branded
exactly.
apps, so they have affinity with their own customers versus building it with some other person's
Right.
apps. And that's very important because that's one of the missing links in a restaurant. They spend a lot of money trying to bring new customers in, but the missing link is what do you do when you bring that new customer in? How do you turn them into a loyal customer? And this is a key to that. Bring them in, identify them, know who they are, and then bring new promotions and offers to them to turn them into a loyal customer.
So it's a big challenge, especially there, but in all over the place for people to figure out how to create that loyalty. So is it just deals? Is that all it takes?
Oh no,
Not at
no.
all. Actually, in my opinion, I've been in the business about 20 years between, working in restaurants as a chef. I've owned a restaurant. The last 10 years have been dedicated to restaurant marketing. I've been in the deal space. I've been in the rewards and loyalty space. In my opinion, why would you want to give 60 to 70% of your guest check away to an outside firm or a consumer? How about you?
Wait, before you move on, because not everybody knows what you're talking about. Are you talking about like coupon books and things like that? Is that what?
So like a daily deals industry where you can buy them online, you save 50%,
Right.
you go to the restaurant or something.
Okay, like a
that.
Groupon kind of
Exactly,
thing. Okay,
exactly.
okay.
So you have that scenario. But as a past restaurateur myself, I'd rather have my customers, full fare paying customers coming in, spending money, becoming loyal to me, and I'll reward you on the backside. Why do I want to train you to save 70% before you walk in my door?
And
I'd
then
rather
you only
train you
come
to
in
spend
when you have a
money.
coupon, right?
Exactly. You're going to come in when I have a coupon. So what we do at AppSuite is a little bit different. We're going to build a reward campaign for that particular restaurant. So now as the customers are coming in, just like your card in your hand, they're going to build up points or some sort of loyalty to the restaurant. In return, the restaurant will thank them with some sort of offer or maybe preferred seating, make them feel special. It doesn't always have to be about giving away
That
money.
would be awesome.
Exactly. Or like I said, give away a bottle of champagne to a very loyal
It's not
customer.
all about
Why not,
discounting.
right?
Yeah.
That's very, very
Sometimes
cool.
it's also just about letting customers know what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you got an event, you got to promote it. There is no better way than to use mobile technology because the open rate on push messages is over 98%.
Wow.
What other medium can you do to make sure people will know about your event?
Yeah.
So
what kind of results are restaurants encountering once they implement a program like yours?
the general could benefit from the consumer side as far as dollars being spent. You're going to get about 4 times more spending habit in your restaurant because now you've created the loyalty, and the merchants are going to, the consumers are going to keep going to the restaurants, right? Because they want to get the 10 punches on their card or 10 punches on the phone, so you're going to get 4 times spending habits. Typically what we're seeing is a 2-time referral rate. So restaurants that are involved in rewards and loyalty programs are getting more and more referrals on consumers telling them to go there, because I'm sure there's some benefit for the referral also, which you can find in AppSuite phones.
Part of this is just education. What we're trying to do is explain to the restaurant industry or certain restaurants the true value, the lifetime value of a patron. Because most restaurants look at the value of single visit. And if that's, say, $40 as an example of a single visit, well, what we've done through research and studies is that we look at the habitual buyer, the typical habitual buyer, which is a loyal customer.
Like me.
And they would typically go to a restaurant about 4 times a month or about 50 times a year. You do some quick arithmetic, over a 5-year period, that customer is going to generate about $10,000. So we want to train the restaurant to think about building loyal customers, which by the way are $10,000 customers. They're not $40 customers. So as we build more of these $10,000 customers, we increase the bottom line. Another example is if we can reduce the amount of churn or the turnover in a customer base by only 5%, because typical restaurant would have 20% turnover every year. If we can bring it to 15%, a typical restaurant will see 40 to 50% increase in bottom line profits.
That's amazing.
Wow, that is crazy. What can customers do to encourage their restaurants? Just feedback, or is there anything else that they can do to encourage them to kind of get together with you guys and
Do some
create
kind
these
of a
programs?
loyalty thing.
Well, the first thing is asking their restaurant, do they have these programs? They can certainly drive awareness. You know, these things are relatively new. Apps to the restaurant industry are relatively new. So we're in an adoption phase right now. We all know about technology adoption. So we're in the earlier stages. They're still in the early adoption stages, but the general public, the restaurant, the merchants are beginning to become more and more aware of this.
Well, thank you guys so much for giving us a little bit of insight into the loyalty program space, because it's something that we all take part in.
We have no visibility.
You guys take part in, but yeah, we didn't know what's behind the scenes.
All right, you guys stay tuned for even more live coverage here from Geek Beat at the
National Restaurant Association.
That's right.
The
Be right
NRA.
back.